Yeah, third year of the Pride of Sport, and it's getting bigger and brighter and more exciting every year.
I feel like you are doing so well at the moment. I mean, you're everywhere, which is incredible.
Well, not like a bad rash.
Not that, but we did love the stubble. We did love the...
Well, I was considering going for more stubble as well. I was forced to shave it off by a producer, actually.
Oh, for goodness sake. What is it about women and stubble? It's a bit weird, isn't it?
I know.
Because kissing is rather small. So sporting-wise, have you had any absolute howlers in your part of when you've been playing sport?
Yes, there was one quite recently, which was on television, of course, in Soccer Aid, and I managed to get, I think, the first red card in a charity game, which was a big howler. I'm a very enthusiastic footballer. I'm not a very good footballer, a very enthusiastic footballer. There's no malice in it, but it was two poorly timed challenges. And I saw a red card, which was an extraordinary experience.
Wasn't it with Teddy? Who was it with?
No. That
was one, wasn't it?
Berbatov and Edgar Davids, who I'm sure won't let me forget it. Actually, it's one of those things. It's that I'm just, if you're not making mistakes, you're not trying hard enough, and I'm certainly trying very hard.
Did you ever dream that you'd be saying those names in a sentence about playing football?
No, quite. And Soccer Aid as an example of how people love sport and what sport can do when people come together to raise money. I think we've raised for UNICEF nearly 20-odd million pounds in the 10 years that we've doing it, and Maradona's played, and Di Canio's played, and Romario's played, and Zidane's played, and Figo's played, and all these extraordinary footballers have played, and we've played along the England players, and it's an absolute highlight every 2 years that we get to go and pursue our love of football.
David Beckham, has he played yet?
Not yet. We'd love to get him along at some point. Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard, though. Steven's just retired, so maybe we can get Stevie in the next lineup in a couple of years. Frank as well. That would be awesome.
Yeah, you can send David DM, surely.
Well, I think David likes. He does a lot for UNICEF as it is. I think that David would come along if he can, and I think he does a lot of films for us. But to get him on the pitch would be magic, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And tonight, what are you most looking forward to seeing? Just highlights from the year, or?
Look, I'm a massive sport fan. I absolutely adore it. I work in the world of football for Sky Sports, and it's an absolute dream job. I get to play in things like Soccer Aid, but I would be nowhere in terms of my love of sport without all the hard work that was put in the grassroots coaching and the clubs that I play for, my football club and my rugby club, Woodford Rugby Club. My dad was my coach for many years, and it's the celebration of all that hard work, the endeavour that goes in behind the scenes, of the mums and dads and the people that are passionate about their sport and giving kids the chance to go and play, that I think is really wonderful about the celebration. And we get, the likes of Lee Pearson, 11-time medalist, Olympian, Paralympian, an absolute legend in his world of sport, coming in alongside Martin Afire and Rebecca Adlington, Mark Cavendish. The elite sportsmen being in a room with the grassroots sportsmen and the young sportsmen and women and the disability sportsmen and women. It's a really special night.
You can't make it up. It's incredible. And just finally, if you can put yourself into any Olympic sport, what would you put yourself into?
Any Olympic sport? That's a great question. I've always quite fancied doing the skeleton. I know Amy Williams is here as well.
Just seen her, yeah?
Yeah, I've always quite fancied the idea. I always love sledging, and I always like sledging on a tea tray, which essentially is what it looks like. Can't be that difficult, can it?
You've seen Cool Runnings, it's fine.
Yes, exactly. If the Jamaicans can do it, why can't I?
Exactly, and you know what? You're never too late.
Never. Well, this is what I'd like to think. I keep thinking at some point I'm going to get a call up for the Ryder Cup team, although I'm sort of slowly losing grip with that.
Oh, well, you probably beat Tiger anyway. Ben, thank you so much.
So,
nice to see you.
Hi. Oh my God! Sorry. Hey!
Zane's got a great voice.
I'll just leave it at that.
I've wanted to meet you. We haven't met each other yet.
Got some lipstick on your teeth.